can you just move back a tiny little bit more? And I'm like, keep cutting, in fact, come forward. We'll get it again, a little bit more forward.
In India, I feel in this age, it's a good time for a person to take music as a career, because there are enough windows of opportunities, and if you're prepared to be flexible and enterprising, then you can really do well. I started training under my mother for a few years, and then it was mainly my grandfather and my guru Shri P.S. Narayanaswamy sir who molded my music. But as you know, I had other big musicians in my family like Ganesh Kumaresh ji, Jayanti Kumaresh ji, and on my father's side, very distantly related was Hariharan ji, ghazals. So because I had all of these people, I could take guidance from them at any point of time. So it was for a lot of years it was rigorous, intensive training from my grandfather and my guru. Music at a very basic level boils down to interpretation. A particular musician's music is dependent on how he interprets the music, and I think it's good for us to have that freedom in not just Carnatic music but in any music, so that's how it expands. But for me, I've been lucky, I've been happy living within that spiritual tradition, because that has helped me internalize this music better. Typically in a Carnatic concert, an artist can start with a raga alapana, which is the exploration of a raga. The duration of that can be very flexible, from it can be like 2 minutes to maybe even 45 minutes. Even in the raga alapana, it depends if that's going to be followed by a composition, then there's only going to be one section of raga alapana. But if we have something called ragam tanam pallavi, wherein an artist can sing the same ragam in like 4 different sections, wherein he covers each octave, in detail, essentially. So once the raga alapana is done, then either typically there is a composition which supports it. Yenta yenta soga yenta yenta soga And in the composition, one particular line can be taken for detailed exploration, which is either lyrically meaningful or melodically convenient for exploration. So the exploration of that one particular line is what we call narrative, which is it's like the difference is ragalapana is not a rhythmic improvisation, but narrative is a lyrical rhythmic improvisation. Then we have what is called Kalpanaswara. Kalpanaswara is sung for a particular point in a song, and the way the Kalpanaswaram is sung depends on for which point of the song it is sung for. So melodically the notes are arranged in such a way that when I finish the Kalpanaswara and I take that particular part in that song, it sounds good. As of now, there is no documented way of teaching someone how to improvise. One thing is it has to happen naturally. The other thing is you have to imbibe it by. In the earlier days, people used to do Gurukula Vasam. When that was happening, a lot of observation would take place. You would go with your guru to different concerts, see different artists, interact with different people, and then you observe how people did everything, and that's a good learning curve. But in today's world, I think that's been replaced by the internet, where all the observation takes place online. To be switched on at the thought level for as long as you can is the key thing. That is the thing that gives you new ideas to improvise. So there is no strict way by which anyone has learned to improvise, but and beyond the point, it has to come naturally to you. I think it's much more important to understand the meaning of the melody than the lyrics. So I think the responsibility of the musician lies in making the audience understand the import of the melody rather than the lyrics by the way he or she sings or plays, and it's I think the most important thing to be conveyed or understood or communicated is the emotion of the music and not really the meaning of the lyrics, because I think that in music that has a superior priority than the meaning of the lyrics. For me, it's something spiritual because the compositions that I sing have been composed not by the intellect but by divine grace. So it's natural that, I'll have to take the spiritual path. I cannot separate it from spirituality by virtue of what I do. So for me, I mean, one thing is there's no choice, but I'm happy that there's no choice. For me, I think the most important thing is to let go in my music. So for me, the happiest part is that I don't wish to take control of my music. I just let it go, and I feel happy doing it.